Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the best budget gear for setting up your home studio. You don't need to break the bank to get that professional sound, and we're gonna prove it. We'll walk through each piece of essential equipment, compare some of the best budget options out there, and I'll give you my take on what to prioritize. Whether you're into recording instruments, vocals, podcasts, or producing electronic music, this setup will have you covered. This isn't just about listing off some cheap gear though, we're talking quality, value for your money, and how to get that studio sound without the studio price tag. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to building a home studio that sounds amazing, all for under £500. Let's get started. First up is the audio interface. This is the unsung hero of your setup, acting as the bridge between your instruments, microphones, and your computer. It's responsible for converting those analog audio signals into digital ones that your computer can understand, and vice versa. Trust me, a good audio interface makes a massive difference in the quality of your recordings. The Behringer UMC22 is an absolute steal for the price. It might not have the same brand recognition as Focusrite, but don't let that fool you. It delivers solid audio quality and even includes extra features like MIDI input and output, which can be useful. Honestly, you can't go wrong with either of these interfaces. The Scarlett Solo might have a slight edge in build quality and pristine preamps, but the UMC22's versatility and value are hard to beat. Ultimately, the decision comes down to your budget and priorities. If you're just starting out, the UMC22 is an incredible value. But if you can spare a few extra pounds, the Scarlett Solo is a worthy investment. Next up, we need a microphone to capture those golden vocals or crisp instrumentals. And no, your laptop's built-in mic just won't cut it. Trust me on this one. We're looking for a microphone that's versatile enough to handle a range of recording situations, from vocals and acoustic instruments to podcasts and even voiceovers. In the budget realm, two microphones consistently impress: the Audio-Technica at $2,020 and the Behringer XM 8500. Both are large diaphragm condenser microphones known for their sensitivity and detail. The AT2020 is a studio workhorse. It's got this neutral sound signature, meaning it captures the sound source accurately without coloring it too much, plus it's built like a tank so you know it's gonna last. Check one, check two, check. Now, the Behringer XM 8500 is a dynamic microphone, which means it's a little less sensitive than the AT2020. This can be a good thing if you're recording in a less than ideal environment because it won't pick up as much background noise. Plus, it's got this punchy sound that works great for vocals and guitars. So, which one should you choose? If you're after versatility and plan on recording a variety of sources, the AT2020 is a fantastic option. It's a true all-rounder that delivers professional quality recordings. However, if you're primarily focused on vocals and need something that can handle a bit more volume, the XM 8500 is a solid choice. Plus, it's even more budget-friendly than the AT2020, which is always a plus. Alright, so we've got our interface and mic locked in, now let's talk headphones. The Audio-Technica ATH M20Xs are a great starting point. They're affordable, built like tanks, and the sound quality is surprisingly good for the price. What I really like about these is their neutral sound signature. You're not getting a hyped-up bass or exaggerated highs. You need to hear everything accurately, and these don't color the sound too much. Plus, they're super comfortable even for longer sessions. Trust me, your ears will thank you. Another great option in this price range are the AKG K240 Studios. These have been around forever, and for good reason. They're known for their open-back design, which gives you a wider soundstage and a more natural listening experience. What that means is, these are great for mixing and mastering, especially if you're working with a lot of acoustic instruments or vocals. You get a more realistic sense of space, which is super helpful when you're trying to create a balanced mix. Now, the open-back design does mean they leak a bit of sound, so they might not be ideal for recording if you're in a noisy environment, but for mixing and general listening, they're hard to beat at this price point, plus they're ridiculously comfortable. They have this self-adjusting headband that just conforms to your head, and the ear cups are super plush. You can wear these for hours without any fatigue, which is a huge plus in my book. Let's talk software. You'll need a DAW, or Digital Audio Workstation. It's the heart of your studio for recording, editing, and mixing. There are amazing free options perfect for beginners. First, Cakewalk by BandLab. It's free and fully featured, easy to navigate with tons of instruments and effects. Start making music right away. Another option is Reaper. It's powerful and customizable, huge community with free plugins and resources, and there's GarageBand for Mac users. User-friendly with a good sound library, free with every Mac. You don't need to spend a lot to start. These free DAWs are capable and budget-friendly. Now, if you're serious about music production and you're ready to invest a bit more, there are some paid DAWs out there that offer even more features and capabilities. One popular option is Ableton Live. This DAW is known for its intuitive workflow and its powerful features for electronic music production. It's got a unique session view that's perfect for live performance and looping, and its warping capabilities are second to none. Another industry standard is Logic Pro X. This one's exclusive to Mac, but it's a powerhouse of a DAW that's used by countless professionals. It comes with a massive library of sounds and instruments, and its workflow is incredibly streamlined and efficient. And then there's Pro Tools. This is the industry standard DAW for a reason. It's got a steep learning curve, but it's incredibly powerful and versatile, and it's used in countless professional studios around the world. The choice of which DAW to use really comes down to personal preference and what you want to achieve with your music. But no matter which one you choose, you'll be well on your way to creating professional sounding tracks. Next up, let's talk MIDI controllers. These are essential for anyone who wants to play virtual instruments or trigger samples in their DAW. And one of the most popular options out there is the Akai MPK Mini MK3. This little guy is super compact, so it's perfect for smaller setups or if you're always on the go. But don't let its size fool you, it's packed with features. You've got 25 mini keys that are velocity sensitive, so they respond to how hard you press them. That's important for adding expression to your playing. You also get 8 MPC-style pads that are great for triggering drums or samples. These are super responsive and fun to play with. And on top of that, you've got 8 assignable knobs that you can use to control parameters in your DAW or on your virtual instruments. Overall, the MPK Mini MK3 is a great little controller that's perfect for beginners or anyone who needs a portable solution. It's affordable, easy to use, and it's got all the essential features you need to start making music. Now, if you're looking for something with a bit more real estate, the M-Audio KeyStation Mini 32 is another great option. This one gives you 32 mini keys, which is a bit more comfortable to play with, especially if you have larger hands. It's still pretty compact though, so it won't take up too much space on your desk. And like the MPK Mini, it's also velocity sensitive, so you can add expression to your playing. One thing I like about the KeyStation Mini is that it has octave buttons, which let you shift the range of the keyboard up or down. That's really helpful if you're playing instruments with a wider range. It also has pitch bend and modulation wheels, which are essential for adding expression to your playing. These are often missing on smaller controllers, so it's nice to see them included here. Ultimately, the choice between these two controllers comes down to your budget and your needs. If you need something super portable and affordable, the MPK Mini is a great choice. But if you have a bit more space and you want a few extra keys and features, the KeyStation Mini is worth considering. So you've got your audio interface, your mic, your headphones, and your DAW all set up. You're pretty much good to go, right? Well, yes and no, you can start making music, but studio monitors can really level up your sound. Aren't headphones enough? They're great for details and tracking, but for mixing and mastering, studio monitors offer a true stereo image. They project sound outward, creating a natural stereo field. This helps your music translate to different sound systems. It's like having a mini concert in your home studio. Two great options for budget-conscious producers are the PreSonus Eris E3 5 and the Mackie CR3X. These are both compact active monitors, meaning they have built-in amplifiers, so you don't need a separate power amp to drive them. Just plug them directly into your audio interface and you're good to go. The PreSonus Aris E3.5S are a popular choice for their balanced sound signature and surprising amount of low end for their size. They're also front-ported, which means you can place them closer to walls without worrying too much about bass buildup. The Mackie CR3Xs, on the other hand, are known for their slightly brighter sound signature, which can be helpful for hearing details in the high end. Both monitors have volume controls on the front, which is super convenient for quick adjustments, and they also include a headphone jack for when you need to work silently. Plus, they come in at under £100 for a pair, which is pretty incredible value for the sound quality you're getting. So, while studio monitors aren't strictly necessary for starting out, they're definitely a worthwhile investment if you're serious about taking your music production to the next level. And with options like the PreSonus Aris E3, 5, and Mackie CR3X, you don't have to empty your wallet to get great sound. Alright, we're almost done building out this home studio, but before we get to the software side of things, we need to talk about some essential accessories. And trust me, these aren't just nice to haves, they can actually make a big difference in your recordings. First up, the often overlooked mic stand. Sure, you can try balancing your mic on a stack of books, but I wouldn't recommend it. A dedicated mic stand gives you stability, flexibility, and ensures your mic is always in the right position. Plus, it just looks way more professional. Next, let's talk about pop filters. Ever notice those harsh P&B sounds in some recordings? That's what a pop filter helps to eliminate. It acts as a barrier between your mouth and the microphone, diffusing those bursts of air and giving you cleaner, more polished vocals. And finally, you'll need an XLR cable to connect your microphone to your audio interface. Now, XLR cables might seem pretty straightforward, but there are actually different qualities and price points. I'd recommend going for a reputable brand with decent shielding to minimize any potential interference. Now, the good news is you can often find these accessories bundled together, which can save you a few bucks. Some audio interfaces even come with a basic XLR cable, so make sure to check what's included before you hit that buy button. When it comes to mic stands, you've got options: boom arms or tripod stands. Boom arms offer more flexibility in positioning, while tripod stands are super stable and great for beginners. It really boils down to personal preference and your specific needs. For pop filters, you'll find both metal mesh and fabric options. Metal mesh tends to be more durable, while fabric can sometimes offer slightly warmer sound. Again, it's all about finding what works best for you. And remember, investing in quality accessories up front can save you headaches down the road. You don't want to be in the middle of recording your next hit and have your mic stand suddenly collapse. Now let's talk about plugins. Plugins are like virtual tools that can shape, enhance, and transform your sound within your DAW. And the best part? You don't need to break the bank to get started. First up, we have Spitfire Audio Labs. This is a goldmine of free instruments, from orchestral strings and pianos to quirky synths and sound design tools. They're constantly adding new instruments, so there's always something new to explore. Spitfire Audio Labs is incredibly user-friendly, even if you're a complete beginner to virtual instruments. The interface is clean and intuitive, and the sounds are top-notch. Seriously, you won't believe the quality you're getting for free. Next, let's talk about mixing and mastering. TDR Nova is a fantastic free equalizer plugin that gives you precise control over your audio frequencies. It might seem daunting at first, but there are tons of tutorials online to help you get started. And for adding depth and space to your tracks, Valhalla Supermassive is a must-have. This free reverb plugin lets you create everything from subtle ambience to massive otherworldly soundscapes. Trust me, this plugin will quickly become a go-to in your arsenal. The beauty of these free plugins is that they allow you to experiment and explore different sonic possibilities without spending a dime. And who knows, you might even find yourself preferring them over some paid options. And there you have it, folks. A complete budget home studio setup for under £500 or a little over $600. Remember, starting out is all about getting your foot in the door and learning the ropes. This setup gives you a solid foundation to record, mix, and produce your own music without emptying your wallet. As you progress, you can always upgrade your gear and explore new plugins, but for now, focus on honing your craft and letting your creativity shine through. If you found this video helpful, Please subscribe to EchoCraft and hit the bell icon for more updates. Happy recording.